want to talk about two hormones that quietly decide whether you feel like a weapon or a shell of yourself. Testosterone and thyroid. Most guys treat them like they're a separate issue. Low T over here, slow thyroid over there. In reality, they're the same story. Same body, same metabolism, same nervous system, same brain. If your thyroid is underperforming, your testosterone will never reach its true potential. If your testosterone is trash, your thyroid can be normal on paper and still make you feel like you're dragging a dead body through the day. So in this episode, I'm going to walk you through the most important piece of optimizing both lifestyle non-negotiables, how thyroid and testosterone actually talk to each other in the body, where most doctors completely drop the freaking ball, and the big levers you can actually pull to feel human again. Think of this as a 10-minute blueprint for men who are done outsourcing their health to a 10-minute office visit. Let's start with testosterone, because that's where most guys obsess. You already know what optimal testosterone does. Higher drive, better muscle, lower fat, stronger erections, cleaner focus, better mood. Like, this is not real hard. But here's the part that no one likes to hear. If your sleep is garbage, your training is inconsistent, your stress is out of control, and your thyroid is crawling, TRT becomes an expensive Band-Aid. You can chemically raise your total testosterone and still feel flat in the gym, brain fogged at work, zero sex drive at night and with your wife, because testosterone is not operating in a vacuum. It's operating inside a metabolic environment created by your thyroid, your sleep, your nutrition, your stress, and your body fat. So when I talk about optimizing testosterone, I don't mean just crank up the dose. I talk about, can your body actually use the hormone you're truly giving it? That's where the thyroid walks in. Thyroid is basically your body's metabolic gas pedal. It tells every single cell how fast to run, your brain, your gut, your liver, your testicles, literally everything. In men, low thyroid output does a few brutal things at once. It blunts the brain signal that tells your pituitary gland to send LH to your testes. It reduces how efficiently your testes actually produce testosterone. It shifts your metabolism from storing fat, especially around the waist, so you end up with this classic pattern: low T labs, belly fat that won't move, sluggish energy, depressed mood, trash performance in the gym. This is all telltale signs. And the wild part, in a lot of men, when you actually fix the hypothyroidism, testosterone levels climb without touching TRT, or TRT suddenly starts working the way it's supposed to. This is why I keep saying, if you have low T and nobody has seriously ever evaluated your thyroid beyond just looking lazily at your TSH, you're playing the wrong game. It's so important. Here's the script that most guys get from the traditional system, and you still feel like trash. They run the basic panel. TSH is normal. T4 is normal. You get told that you're completely fine. Maybe you're just stressed. Translation is like, they just didn't actually look. Because for men, optimized and within range are two totally completely things. They're not the same. With thyroid, most labs call you normal until your TSH is almost 4. Most men feel like they perform better when they're closer to the low end, around 0.5 and 2.5, with free T3 and free T4 in the upper part of the range. That's where we are most optimized. With testosterone, staring at a total testosterone alone while ignoring free testosterone, SHBG, estradiol, thyroid status, body fat, is how guys get stuck for freaking years. So it's not that you're crazy, it's that the system that we're put into was built to catch diseases and not optimize performance. You're not asking, am I diseased? You're asking, what does my physiology look like when I'm at my best? Two completely different questions. And that's what most doctors struggle the most. Let's talk about what actually moves the damn needle. If you're on TRT or considering TRT or trying to avoid TRT, these apply regardless. So let's take a look. Sleep. Where testosterone is actually built. Most of your daily testosterone production happens during the deep sleep. Just 1 week of short, crappy sleep can drop levels like you aged a freaking decade hormonally. It's crazy what a terrible night's sleep actually does. 7 to 9 hours in a dark, cool room, consistent sleep and wake times, shut down your damn phones and bright lights 60 minutes before your bed. Better sleep just doesn't raise testosterone, it stabilizes your thyroid and lowers cortisol, which is your stress hormone, which means better fat loss, better training, better performance. This isn't difficult. Training that signal that tells your hormones what to do, testosterone and thyroid respond to what you ask your body of. So, like 3 to 5 days a week, heavy progressive overload resistance training, walking daily to keep insulin and stress in check, avoiding the always wrecked, high intensity, damn hero workouts that bury your nervous system. That is one of the biggest things that I always fight with most of my clients. The goal is to send a clear, repeatable signal and like build muscle, maintain strength, stay lean. Your hormones adjust to that over time. Nutrition, stop starving your thyroid. Chronically undereating is one of the fastest ways to flatten your thyroid and crash your testosterone. Your thyroid needs enough calories, especially if you train hard, guys. Adequate protein for muscle and recovery. Carbohydrates to support thyroid conversion and training output. This is a huge miss that most people do. Micronutrients like iodine, selenium, zinc, magnesium, vitamin D. If you've been living in a deficit for months or years, being scared to death of carbs and wondering why your libido and energy are freaking gone, your hormones are simply responding to the famine signal. Okay? Number 4, stress. Cortisol versus testosterone. Chronic stress keeps cortisol high. High cortisol suppresses testosterone. It interferes with thyroid conversion and wrecks your damn sleep. It's not rocket science. You don't need to have a perfect life either. You just need better recovery, walks without your phone, staring at a screen, take a little breath work, calm down, sit in silence for just 10 minutes. Actual rest days that aren't email and caffeine all day. You're not weak if you need recovery. You're weak if your ego won't let you recover. Huge. Targeted medical work. When lifestyle is enough, there are absolutely times where TRT is appropriate. I'm a huge advocate for it. Thyroid medication is appropriate, or both together make the most sense. And this is something we practice inside Endure Coaching. The point is not to avoid medication at all costs. The point is to use it correctly. Make sure we have proper labs, a full thyroid panel, full sex hormone panel, not just TH and total testosterone. Do dosing that supports how you want to feel and how you want to perform, not just barely in range. Make sure that you're doing regular follow-ups and adjust as your lifestyle and body composition change. As fat comes down, aromatization goes down as well. When you combine smart medical interventions with real lifestyle changes, that's where you see the new person transformation start to happen. If you take nothing else from this episode, remember these core points. You don't fix testosterone in isolation. You fix the system that testosterone lives in, period. Low thyroid will drag down testosterone, your mood, energy, and fat loss, even if your labs are quote unquote normal. Okay? Sleep, strength training, food quality, and stress management are not biohacks. They are the foundation of your hormones, which they're built on. Medications like TRT and thyroid support are tools. They are not a damn magic wand. They work best when your lifestyle stops fighting them, making sure that you're doing the right things. If you're a guy in your 30s or 40s and you've been listening to this thinking, I'm training, I'm eating healthy, my labs say that I'm fine, and I still don't feel like myself, that's your sign that it's time to stop guessing. This is exactly what I do. I help men with inside the Endure Coaching Academy. We get the right data, we build the right training and nutrition around your hormones, and then adjust until your day-to-day life actually matches the numbers. So here's what I want you to do after this episode. Pay attention to your sleep for the next 7 nights. Audit your training. Are you actually progressing or just freaking exercising and going through the motions? If you haven't had a real thyroid or hormone panel, get one ordered. If you need help, reach out to me. And if you want help from me reading those labs and turning them into an actual plan that changes how you look, feel, and react, reach out to me. Send me a message, hit the word hormone, and we'll see if you're a fit for what I do. Jot it down, make it happen, and let's go.